going live in like 3 different places, y'all. So you're going to bear with me here. Trying to fix the camera. Hey, welcome. Hey, listen, I haven't had human interaction in a while except for with my husband and my family. So we're going to play a little bit of music to get going. I hope you do not mind. Okay, so my song choice of today is Level Up by Sierra. So
get up and dance.
Enjoy. Dance with me a little bit. Okay? While we wait.
Level up, level up, level up. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
Hey, Patty.
Level up, level up, level up.
Okay, Red Lip, yeah.
Saw me so yummy. What's up, so yummy? No, you want this yummy. Yummy all in your tummy. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Oh, this on me so yummy. Oh, this so yummy. No, you want this yummy. Yummy all in your tummy. Them more mistakes are gone. I won't do them no more. That's old news. That's new news. I done did that before. I turned
I'm on Instagram and Facebook. Hey, dance with me, y'all.
Hey, just go CC coming. I just keep elevating. No losses.
We're going to dance before we get into the LinkedIn tips. I hope you don't mind. I've been in the house all day, okay? 1 preschool session, 1 training, and now you guys. So you're going to dance with me, okay? One more love, where you going?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up. Oh, this on me so yummy. Oh, this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy. Yummy all in your tummy. Level up, level up.
Okay, that's right, Nancy. That's right, Nancy.
Level up, level up, level up, level up. Oh, this on me so yummy. Oh, this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy. Yummy all in your tummy.
Hey, okay. That's enough for now. Okay, so let me take a moment to see who's in. Trissa, welcome, welcome. Who else do we have here? Verletta, Kim, Alexandra. Oh, yes, all my peoples are here. This is fantastic. Hey, Nicole, welcome. Woo! You guys have no idea how excited. And if you keep seeing me look around, it's because I'm looking at 3 different cameras, okay? So excited to do this session today. And I don't know why. You guys are making me really nervous because, I mean, the expectations was high for this Facebook Live. Like, this is not even a Zoom. This is not a full-on webinar, but y'all were like coming ready. Okay, hold on. Let me get this Instagram together here. Give me a second. If you are ready, hey Tika, hey boo. If you are ready to learn how to use LinkedIn and do 3 things right away, give me an emoji, a heart, a yes, give me something so I know you're here with me, okay? Because today we're talking about 3 different ways to leverage your profile for opportunities. So give me 1 second as I plug in. Got a lot going on here. Bear with me. 1 moment. My plug came undone, so I'm gonna have to go underneath my desktop. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. So my husband kind of laughed and he's like, oh, so this is what I have to do. I just have to get you to do a Facebook Live and then you'll actually like put some makeup on. Because y'all, I've been sitting around the house with him, you know, kind of just like how you would if you were sitting around the house. But voila, here we are. All right. Good thing I'm flexible. Yes. Hey, Nina. So let's get into it, folks. I am Natalie Boucher, your social media coach and trainer. If you have not been introduced to me, hello. I've got lipstick on, which means that this is a very serious broadcast and we're going to do some good stuff. So, got my notes ready for you. First things first, okay? I'm going to share some basics that are maybe basic to me, but maybe not so basic to everyone else. So the first thing on LinkedIn, let's just start here. 675,000 people are on LinkedIn. 675,000. That's a lot of freaking people, okay? What does that mean? That means there's like 675 million opportunities. And here's one thing I want to share is that even in this pandemic, I have to start off by saying this thing is it's been rough. Danielle, oh, you like my lipstick color? Thank you. This thing has been rough for us. You know, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are someone who lost their job or has been furloughed, or you got the kids at home with you and you're trying to run a business, like it's just difficult for us all right now, right? We are in a position where we're having to change and transition and pivot and move and do things a lot differently than what we're used to. And so there is some light at the end of the tunnel. And I can't pretend to have all the answers because I don't. I'm only here sharing some things that I know that have worked for me and that I know will help you during this time. Hey, Leslie, welcome. And welcome, Ken, I see you on as well. So first things first, you have got to fill your profile out to 100%. And I know that seems like, duh, like I didn't hop on for you to tell me to fill it out to 100%, Natalie. I know I need to fill it out, which is why I'm here. Okay, but I'm going to give you the 5 places that you need to fill out your profile with very specific keywords, okay? So first place, and if you have a pen and paper, please join me, write down this information. First place is your headline, okay? Whatever you want to be known for or found for is what you're going to put in your headline. So if you are a real estate agent and you want to be found for real estate, obviously you need to have that in your headline. That's a no-brainer, right? The second place you want to have it is in your summary. Sorry, I'm moving around a bit right now. My charger was all over the place. Second place you want to have it is in your summary. Okay, folks tend to skip out on this part. They go in and they fill out kind of their past work experience and their current work experience, but they do not fill out a summary because they don't think people are looking at it. But it's the first thing on your profile that people see right after the headline. So first place you need to have it is headline. Second place you need to have your title or the keyword you want to be found for is in your summary. Do not miss that. Oh no, there's white noise here. Oh no, okay, so hold on. Those of you that are watching me on Facebook, if it's loud, go to my Facebook business page or go to Instagram, okay? And make sure that, you tune in because it's being recorded on all these different places. But if there's white noise where you're at, wherever you are, I'm live on Instagram, live on my business page, and I'm live on my Facebook personal page. So hop on whichever one you need to make sure that you are good. But if you can hear me okay, give me a thumbs up or something, just so I can tell that we're good to go. I would hate for the white noise to mess y'all up. No fan blowing. Okay, so I'm gonna exit out of here. You guys that are watching me, I think this camera that I'm looking at now is from my personal page. Go to my business page, facebook.com/mogulmom, or go to Instagram Live. Instagram, you all can hear me good. Okay, everybody can hear me good on Instagram, so go ahead over there. Go to Instagram if you're watching me on my personal Facebook page and it is too loud, okay? I'm gonna keep on going, but if it's too loud, just head on over. I'm not sure why it's acting up like that. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so it's fine there. Business page is working and Instagram is working, so go there if you're listening. Okay, so we talked about headline and your summary. Okay, so in the summary area, you want to use that as essentially your snapshot to show people who you are outside of your past and your current work history. Now, this is for if you're an entrepreneur or you are someone that's looking for a career change, doesn't matter. You still need to fill out your summary. Don't skip that part. It can be your biography. It can be kind of a statement of what you do. It could be talking in the third person, talking in the first person, doesn't matter, but you need to fill that out, okay? Third place, you need to have keywords for what you want to be found for, which means the title that you are looking to be hired for or what you want to partner with people in. That needs to be in your current and your past work experience. And you also want to add that to your skills, okay? So headline, summary, current experience, past experience, and skills. Those are the 5 places that you want to have your keywords. So I'll use an example. If you are a style consultant, you need to have that in those 5 different places, and get creative with how you input it there. So obviously, the more times you have it, the better that you are going to be found if someone is trying to find a style consultant or an interior designer. Okay. Everyone that's watching me on my personal Facebook page, head over to Instagram Live, because the sound is a lot better there. So I'm sorry, not sure what that noise is, but head on over to Instagram at Natalie Boucher, okay? All right. Okay, so we've got that out of the way. If you're just joining, we are talking about the 5 places to put your keywords for your LinkedIn profile. Fill it out to 100%. You need to be at all-star level, okay? That's the first and the most important thing. Everything else that I show you after is not going to matter if, in fact, you are not filled out to 100%, okay? So second thing I want to talk about is your resume, so to speak, on LinkedIn. Preferably bullet points. It makes it look cleaner and easier on the eye. So fill that out to 100% in your past and your current work experience. Try to put bullet points, make them relevant to what it is that you're sharing, and put those keywords in there. I know this goes without saying, I hope, but maybe not. Profile photo, you guys. If you don't have a headshot, please get the new camera, get your girlfriend to take a photo of you. Right now, we have to do social distancing. Do what you got to do. Get on a clean background. Just nice headshot photo, okay? No looking away, no multiple people in the photo, no cut off photos. Just have a good standard profile, okay? That kind of goes without saying. So I want to take some questions really quick before I talk about articles and a consistent posting schedule, okay? Someone asked, is there 10 years back? Do you still go 10 years back? Here is my thoughts on that. If you have a past work experience or job that's not relevant to what you're doing now, you don't necessarily have to put it. So even if you did that 5 or 10 years ago, if that's not what you're trying to be found for, if you're not trying to be, when someone searches for graphic designer. And thank you, Doug. Please let everyone know on my Facebook Live, my personal page, to go to Instagram for the sound, okay? If you don't want to be found for having worked at McDonald's 10 years ago, it doesn't necessarily need to be on your LinkedIn, okay? I know that, you're trying to fill it up, but right now, if it's not relevant, you don't need to put it. Put your volunteer positions on there as well. That counts, because some of you may be thinking, well, I don't have enough, I don't have enough information to put on to make my keywords relevant. Well, you better beef it up with some volunteer opportunity, okay? Beef it up with some volunteer opportunities on your LinkedIn profile, and make sure that you use as many SEO words. Same thing as Google. If someone's going to Google and they're looking for a interior designer, those are the words we're talking about, okay? So I'm going to look here really quick. I want to make sure that we are still good to go. Facebook, personal profile, go to Instagram. Matter of fact, I'm going to close this out so that you guys just know to head on over to Instagram for the sound, okay? There we go. Sorry about that. So on your profile, let me tell you one of the things that's going to make you stand out. Most people, number one, don't fill it out 200%. Secondly, most people don't put portfolio samples of their work underneath their current or past work experience. And there's also a featured section after the summary area on LinkedIn that allows you to showcase your work. This is one of the biggest things that has helped me position myself, stand out above other people, and give people the opportunity to see me speak, see me teach, see my awards, accolades before they ever reach out to me. Okay? So outside filling out your profile to 100%, you want to get any PDF guides you have, any photos of you and clients, any awards that you've gotten. You can upload anything from a document to a video to an article. There's different forms of items that you can upload. You definitely want to use that in the featured section. So when you go to LinkedIn, you will notice that when you're logged into your profile, there's little pencil marks or little pencil icons, okay? And that means you can edit that section. So when you go in and you edit your summary area, make sure below that you add your featured video or your featured guide or something that's going to show, again, that you're the expert. If you're someone looking for a job, okay, same thing. An entrepreneur is going to put something a little bit different in that place, okay? If you are looking for a career, in a certain field, that's where you're going to add your accolades, okay? Don't skip that section. It will make your profile look 10 times better than the person who only has words on their profile. So if you are listening now, you heard last week that the United Nations reached out to me and wanted me to share on a podcast with their staff how to leverage Twitter and how their leaders could communicate better. Well, they found me on LinkedIn, and I am positive that they looked at me and listened to me through those featured sections before they reached out, okay? So don't skip adding additional content on your profile, because this is what people see before they ever reach out to you, okay? So next thing, as we're talking about content, and I'm looking here, see if we have any questions. Oh, great question. Someone says, LinkedIn Premium or not? I've never paid for LinkedIn, you all. I've been on LinkedIn for over 10 years, and I have not needed to pay. So you don't have to. I'll be honest, in the different direction that I'm going now, I probably am going to end up doing the trial again and possibly paying for it, because I do want to get directly into the inbox of people who I may not be connected to directly. But honestly, fill out your profile to 100%, add those keywords on there. People will start finding you without you having to do anything, okay? So thank you for asking that question. Let's see what else we have here. Someone says, what if you work in 2 different industries that you're still pursuing? Mine happen to be beauty and image consulting and music and management. Okay, so you all may not like this answer, but I'm going to give it to you real. I find, particularly on LinkedIn, when people are looking for experts or people to hire or people to partner with, they want to partner with someone who is focused on one thing. Some of y'all may not agree, but I'm telling you, when I look for an expert, I'm looking for someone who's like, boom, I know this is what they do. They're the expert. They're the go-to. I know they're not going to be split with focus in a million different places. And so what I would really think about for you is, what is the highest priority, okay? And then if it's another network, like say music, for example, maybe you use Instagram to network for that, right? Or, vice versa, choose one or the other. But really, you want to be seen as the go-to expert for that one thing, in my opinion, on LinkedIn. Okay, great question. So should you have 2 separate LinkedIn accounts? Not necessarily. Maybe just use another network for one kind of opportunity and then use LinkedIn for the other, okay? I hope that answers the question. So just to recap, if you're just joining, the 5 places that you need to have your keywords for what you want to be found for, or whatever job you want, needs to be in your headline, your summary, current experience, your past experience, and your skills section, okay? On top of that, we are not skipping the summary section, okay? You're adding your bio or a snapshot of who you are. And then additionally, we are adding documents to our profile. And underneath our summary section, we're adding videos, we're adding PDF files, we're adding photos of us with our client, video clips, we're adding all of that to beef up the profile, okay? So if you're gonna start off with that, and then we'll talk about articles and content in a second. If you can do just that, I promise you all, you will be ahead of the game. This is without even the consistent updates. This is without articles. This is without, the regular networking. Just by getting found and positioning yourself for opportunities, you will be ahead of the game. Give me an emoji, a thumbs up. Give me something. You are going to commit to at least filling out your profile 200%. And I'm not talking being lazy. I'm talking about filling it out the way it needs to be filled out so that you can get found for whatever it is that you desire to be found for. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so someone says, I'm an online store specializing in certified essential oils. Okay, good, good, good. So you didn't actually say what your question was, but if you're a consultant, this is a great place for you. Okay. If you're wanting to be the expert, if you want to get booked on podcasts to talk about what it is that you do, if you want to connect with partners who can offer your products to their clients, this is the place to do it. Okay. I see Candance on here. Candance is the owner of All That and More Boutique. Shout out to you, lady. She asked some questions. So she's in retail. She was wondering, is this a place where I need to be? I feel like service-based businesses are valued a little bit more. And so if you can connect with people who want styling or looking for that experience, Candance, I think that's going to be a better angle for you than going on there and just trying to sell the clothing. You want to sell the experience, okay? Thank you, Ayana, for posting out how to maximize your LinkedIn profile here on Instagram. Sorry, y'all, I didn't post that. Post the title in here. Okay, so let's look for more questions, and I don't see any now, so I'm going to head right into the other thing I want to talk about. Consistency here. So we all know that LinkedIn used to be kind of the resume area. You didn't really do anything to it. You didn't, you updated it. You didn't have to share constant updates like you do on Instagram or like what you do on Facebook. Well, now it has changed the game. So here's one thing I want y'all to write down. Go to linkedin.com/feed/follow. linkedin.com/feed/follow. Okay. There you're going to be able to follow hashtags. So yes, hashtags on LinkedIn is a thing. And you can follow them and then be notified when people are using those hashtags so you can immerse yourself in the conversations and put yourself in the places where you want to be. I'll repeat that again. Someone put it in the comments if you can. LinkedIn.com/feed/follow. So for example, I follow women in tech. I follow the hashtag social media on LinkedIn. And so what happens is when people are talking about those particular topics, I get notified on LinkedIn and I can comment on an article and I can respond. So now you've done the work of getting your profile the way it needs to look, right? Now you go and you immerse yourself in the conversations that people and thought leaders are already having, and people see you and they go to your profile, they see what you do. Does that make sense? This is why it's so important that you just do the basic work of getting it filled out to 100% before you start doing the networking and all the other stuff. Now, if you're here to get a job, here's a hashtag you can follow, ready for work. There's a hashtag, and I think in response to COVID-19, people have been putting the hashtag ready to work. So if you're ready to be hired, you're ready to work, use that hashtag. Employers are going on LinkedIn and looking for people who are ready to work, okay? So the next thing I want to talk about is staying consistent in an automated way. This is one of my favorite tools. And by the way, you all, If you go to natalieboucher.com/blog, I have a 15-minute video tutorial where I go over LinkedIn and I'm showing you the different things that I'm talking about. So you'll see the follow button, you'll see the newsfeed area, you'll see, the keywords in my profile. You'll be able to see all of that, okay? So thank you so much, Lika, for posting that in the comments. Deliver it. Write this down. This is one of my favorite free tools. So if you're not super duper active on LinkedIn, you can go to Deliver It, dlvr.it. dlvr.it, Deliver It. Someone put that in the comments for me. Hey, Tracy, welcome. dlvr.it. Go there, and you are going to search for a blog site or a website that consistently updates content that you can share automatically. This is different than scheduling content. Nina's Organics, it's dlvr.it, Deliver It. It's a weird website. There we go. Thank you for posting that in the comments. Okay, so Deliver It now allows you to find a blog that updates consistently, and you get to feed that to your LinkedIn on a regular basis. So me as a social media coach and trainer, I have a few trusted sites like Hootsuite, Mashable. What is the other site I'm thinking about? Hootsuite, Constant Contact. Like there's sites that update on a regular basis that I trust and stand behind. So literally I just hook up my LinkedIn to Deliver It, and every time that website drops a blog post, it automatically shares. You can do this on Twitter, you could do it on LinkedIn, you could do it on Facebook. The beauty in this is that it's even easier than scheduling content. Now here's the trick. You have to trust the website that you're choosing, because you're not going to approve the content. Literally, once you set it up, it continues to push things out. So if you go to my LinkedIn now, you'll probably notice 3 or 4 articles that I posted over the last few days. Well, the reality is I don't even know what half of them are. I literally don't even know what the articles are until I see them posted, but I trust the website. So make sure if you hook something up to Deliver It, that you trust the website and it's credible. So go do your research before. I have a tutorial on that on my blog. So go to natalieboucher.com/blog, and you can see how that works. Okay. Tico, she said, teach the people, Nat. I'm going, girl. I'm going. Okay. So listen, swear to you. Now there's more. I mean, I'm not going to get into like recommendations today and what else? What can we get into? Well, we can get into searching for people, but seriously, if you fill out your profile, put the keywords in 5 places, automate so that you are now pushing out content that's in your industry and you're becoming the thought leader. And then you follow the hashtags and you comment and respond and put yourself in conversations that are going to put you in front of people who possibly can hire you or partner with you. Swear to you, you are like up here, y'all. You are like way up here compared to someone who just filled out 50% of their profile, okay? Obviously, it's how do you combine 2 names on LinkedIn to one? I'm not sure what you mean. Are you talking about last name? You would only need to have 1 name on LinkedIn, so I don't think you would need to combine 2 unless you're talking about having 2 completely separate accounts. So Nancy asks, she says, put hashtag in the areas of LinkedIn. Yes. So hashtags, all of you who are using hashtags on Facebook, Instagram, use them on LinkedIn, because not only when you use them are you going to show up in that area that I told you earlier where you could follow hashtags. People, let's say they're looking for a branding person and you're using branding queen or branding class as your hashtag in your post. Well, if someone is following that hashtag, you're now positioning yourself so that you show up or that they get notified when you post something that is of interest to them. So yes, you definitely want to use hashtags in your content. So when you're updating and you're doing status updates or you're posting articles, definitely use that. Okay. Let's see what other questions we have here. Can Dance, I'm a little frazzled. So I don't have all the questions in front of me. So post them if you have some more. Another question I get asked, should you have a business page on LinkedIn? If you don't plan to update it regularly and it's not a large company, you necessarily need to have a separate business page. So yes, you can have a business profile and a personal profile. So kind of like on Facebook, how you have a personal profile and a business page, the same thing is possible on LinkedIn. However, if I'm being honest with you, I have my company page on there, but I don't really do the networking from there, okay? So it's just another thing that you're gonna have to stay on top of. So if you're not going to do that, don't bother yourself and just network on your personal page, okay? I wanna get in next to actually searching for people. Candidate says, should you use videos? Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes, 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 yes. Use videos on there. Use text posts, use images, share other people's content, all of that. You can go live on LinkedIn. However, you have to get approved. So I don't have the link in front of me, but if you like literally just Google how to get LinkedIn live, they're only rolling it out to certain people. So unfortunately, everyone doesn't have access to it. And I'm bummed because I totally want to go use it. So right now, not everyone has access to it, but if you get access to it, you can apply. So go Google how to apply for LinkedIn Live and then just fill that out. All right. Camden says, how frequently should you post? You can honestly do once a day, but listen, here's the cool thing. If you hook up, deliver it, it's going to do it for you. So you don't even have to do it. You just want to respond to people that are. Nina says, I don't plan to go back to work. How do I merge my prior work with my new business? Okay. So you want to look at your previous experience and see what ways you can finagle it so that it kind of goes in line with your business, all right? You want, put it in there if you feel like it's valid and if it's going to help, show people what it is that you do. But honestly, if you're not trying to get hired, you may not even have it on there. Lika says, do you have a nonprofit business on LinkedIn? Does your nonprofit have a LinkedIn profile? No, I don't. I could do that, but again, it's just extra work. So instead, I have my nonprofit listed in my volunteer section. So people know that I volunteer at my own nonprofit. And so it's clearly listed there. But here's the thing, y'all, don't put extra work on your plate if you're not going to do it. If you're going to be committed to managing and updating that page pretty regularly, then go ahead and do it. All right. Okay, what other questions do we have here? So let's talk about networking, okay? Networking is important. The reason I love LinkedIn is because you get to search for people based on what their title is. And this is why it is so important that you have the right title. Now, can I tell y'all something? Give me yes. Tell me yes. Can I tell y'all something? LinkedIn is not the place to get clever. Okay? What I mean by getting clever is like you want to have this like woo-woo like title for what you do. You're like, I'm the majestical word whisperer. Listen, y'all. Nobody's typing in majestical word whisperer when they're searching for a copywriter. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying? You don't need to be clear here. Keep it to what people would actually be searching for. Sharice, I'm serious. You'd be surprised. This is the place to be clever, y'all. You want to position yourself as what people are looking for. And how do you know? Go do the search feature yourself. Go search and look for what copywriters are being named. Content? Maven? Maybe not. Maybe just copywriter, okay? And then in your summary, that's where you can say, I'm the mystical, magical word slinger, or whatever you want to say, okay? This ain't the place to be clever, not in the headline, okay? So when someone says, people are being so extra, I know. And listen, I like to be extra, but just be extra in the summary section, not in your headline, okay? Because nobody's going to find you. Nicole said, LinkedIn straight to the point. Here's another thing I want to say about this. If you want to be strictly business, LinkedIn's the place. Okay. If you're someone who's like, to Facebook, Instagram, I don't really want to share personal. You want to be straight about the business. LinkedIn is the place for that. Okay. So let's talk about when you search for people. What do? Wait, Tico said, or you would put I'm a sinner saved by grace in my headline. Yeah, maybe not the headline, y'all. You all a hot mess. Okay. So when you search for people, request them. Y'all don't spam them. Don't spam them right away. Don't do it. You don't need to send people your links and stuff right away. Connect with them. You're welcome to say thank you, but you don't need to immediately start to give people links to your YouTube, links to your press kit. Connect with them. Comment on their content. Like what they're doing. Engage with them. Answer their questions. Okay? Build a relationship. And then when it's time to do the next thing, do that. But here's the other thing. If you've got your profile on point, as you should, and you are posting content that's relevant to your industry, then why do you need to spam people right away and tell them what you do? You're only doing that if you haven't done the front end work. Do the front end work. And then when people connect with you, they'll see what you do with title and through your content and through your photos and your videos. And under your summary area, they'll see your accolades and your awards and your TV appearances and your articles that you've written. Do you understand what I'm saying? You ain't got to do the spam when you got your stuff on point. Someone says, I get sold all the time and I get so turned off. Yeah. And by the way, yeah, go and connect with me on LinkedIn, okay? If you haven't yet. So when you connect, you can send a nice little note. Thanks so much for connecting with me. I'm looking forward to seeing your posts. That's it. If you need anything, let me know. Keep it cool. There will be a time and a place to do that, okay? The other thing I wanted to mention, which I'm not going to get too much into, but if you're going to get recommendations from people, which again makes your profile look really good, you want to give before you ask, okay? So when you log into LinkedIn, you go to someone's profile, you click the little like 3 buttons on the right-hand side. There's an area where you can ask for a recommendation. If you've worked with this person, if you're asking for a recommendation, chances are you probably could recommend them, right? Chances are you probably could recommend them first. Now here's the little law of reciprocity. If you recommend someone and say, hey, Tico was an incredible emotional intelligence practitioner. She came in and taught my team how to really get in touch with what they were feeling and how that processed, through their work. If I do that for Tico, guess what Tico's going to want to do for me when I ask for a recommendation of my work? Hello, Tico's going to be thrilled to do it. Now, here's the major tip. When you're asking for a recommendation, do not use the generic version that LinkedIn gives you. So they're going to say something like, hey, Arcella, can you please recommend me for my work? Don't use that one. As much as people love you, they do not know how to recommend you. They love you. They want to give you a good one, but they're not going to know what to say. So here's the tip. You need to guide them through your recommendation. So if I'm asking, I'm just going to use Tico because that's my girl and she's on here. If I say, Tico, I'd love for you to recommend me for my work. Can you speak to my level of professionalism when I came to train your organization? Can you talk about the content that helped you triple your income? So I'm guiding her through it. And so when she recommends me, she's going to give me a stellar recommendation, not just Natalie is a great social media coach and trainer. I recommend her event. There's a big difference between that and Natalie is the go-to person if you want to engage your have and get results. She came into my organization and she taught my group of 50. And after that, they were they doubled their income, whatever the case is. That's the recommendation you want. Do y'all understand? So give the recommendation first and then ask and be specific. So if you're just joining, and those of you are asking if I'm going to say yes, I'm going to say this, cross fingers. Do you see this? My nail broke. Anyhow, now you're going to notice it for the rest of the Facebook and the Instagram live. So let's recap real quick. Okay, let's recap. You're going to fill your to 100%. You're going to put your words in 5 places: headline, summary, past, current, and skills. Okay. You're going to add those extra things to make your profile pop. You're going to connect, deliver it to your LinkedIn so that you can have content flowing on a regular basis, right? You're going to search and connect with people, and you're not going to spam them, okay? You're just going to say thanks for connecting, right? You're going to go and follow hashtags that are in your industry. You're going to immerse yourself in the conversations that thought leaders are having so you can put yourself front and center, okay? What else did I miss? I know I've been going for 41 minutes. I didn't expect to be going this long, but hopefully this is good stuff, y'all. And I promise you, it's not much more difficult than that. Now, what Tico and I were talking about yesterday, I said, listen, I got to be honest with the people. Doing all that is great, but you still got to be good at what you do. Okay? Don't think that just because you hop on there and put in all the keywords and stuff that you're going to get it popping. You still got to be good at what you do. Okay? Someone says, if you have a bomb LinkedIn, do you also need a personal website? Well, I have a hard time keeping up with these things. You know, yes, it's great to have a website, but if LinkedIn's what you got right now, work it, girl. Work it. Work what you have. Okay? So, oh my God, you guys are so freaking sweet. Did you put my Venmo in there? I love it. Arcel, listen, this is what you get when you have your girls watching your Facebook and your Instagram live. They're like, drop my girl some money. No, this was literally just a way for me to share with you all how you can position yourself. Yes, you can still do this in the pandemic. Yes, there are companies still hiring. Yes, there are people that are looking for partners, but you got to position yourself right now, the right way. Okay. Let's see what questions we got here. It is Giving Tuesday. It sure is, Candace. So FYI, today is Giving Tuesday. Giving Tuesday Now, which is different from Giving Tuesday. Giving Tuesday Now is in response to COVID-19. It's a way for us to show our generosity, a way for us to show our unity during this pandemic, because it has affected every single one of us. Every single one of us. You, me, everyone that's watching. Right? So this was my way to just be like, here, take it, y'all. And then go back to my blog, natalieboucher.com/blog, and go watch the video so you can get the visuals. But I just wanted to have a conversation with you and get you fired up to use this tool that has been such a blessing to me. It's been such a great place for me to work with amazing news stations, podcasts, brands, partners. Okay? And you all can do the same thing. So let's take some questions before we wrap. Let's see. I'm just looking here. Tico says, people will want to click away to see your legitimacy, pricing, our services. Yes, so a simple landing page will do. Yep, great. Yes, yes, yes. So curious to know, what was your biggest takeaway from today? What was your biggest takeaway? And then while you're putting that in the comments, last thing, search people by titles and location. So automatically when you go into the search area, it's going to ask, it's not going to ask, it's going to find people that are local to you. So if I say I'm looking for a website person, it's automatically going to put people in that are in Los Angeles. But I have to be specific if I want to find people in different states. That's the other reason why I love LinkedIn, is because it's all about business, right? So you find people by title and by location and by the companies they work for. Okay, so if you want to get into a company, start following the people that work there. Start putting your content out there so it can be in front of those people. What's the best approach to recent college grads in terms of connecting with brands? Okay, so I would definitely follow particular hashtags. Also, you can follow the companies that you want to work for. And here's the cool thing. You follow the company. And so this is where like big companies like Southern California Edison or like Macy's or whatnot, they have LinkedIn profiles because they're huge companies. They're constantly posting job postings and updates and things like that. You follow that company on LinkedIn and you look for the people that work there and connect with those people, right? So that's what I would do. Let me see. Oh, Veronica says, I can testify when you said it's built my confidence and helped me narrow down exactly what I do. Yes. Arcella says, take away 5 things to update immediately. Yes, yes, yes. Someone else said the biggest takeaway was the hashtags and deliver it. Absolutely. And that your profile needs a summary. Sure does. Don't sleep on LinkedIn and you're going to update your profile. Absolutely. Good, y'all. So you guys are like on fire. Listen, don't be scared to connect. Don't be like, oh my God, if I connect with her on LinkedIn, she's going to be like side-eyeing my profile. No, I'm not. We are all here to learn, honey. And I get it, okay? And that's why you're on the live. And if you have questions, post them. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to help. Lika says, biggest takeaway, because I work in 2 separate industries, it's always frustrating on how to position yourself. Yep. Pick one, rock with that, and then use another network to talk about the other thing. But you want to be the expert. You don't want to be the brownie baker and the music manager and the dog walker and the nonprofit owner at the same time. It's okay to be multi-passionate, but what I'm telling you is that at LinkedIn, they're not looking for that. They're looking for the true expert, the go-to person to hire, the go-to person to partner with. Does that make sense, y'all? And don't get all mystical and magical with your headline. Be straight to the point. Someone says LinkedIn is still good. It's still a good app, not just taking up space on the phone. Yes, work it, girl, work it. Work it, work it, work it. All right, well, I've been here for 47 minutes. 47 minutes. And I have much enjoyed my time. If this was helpful, let me know. DM me, send me a message, high five me virtually, comment on the blog. Go to my blog, nataliecouche.com. Go look at the visual tutorial I have. It's 15 minutes and I walk you through all of this that I talked about today. Okay? Olivia said, my takeaway is how to get in everyone's referral list. Love it. How to account for current job gap. Okay, so someone that asked that question, you are going to have to ask an HR person for that. That's not my specialty. They would have a better answer for you. If there's any HR experts, make yourself known. Oh, Arcella says, ditto. She never shames or judges you. However, she will correct you lovingly. Yes, I will. So if you have a mystical, magical headline, I'm going to tell you shit. If you spam me, I'm going to tell you about yourself. Why? Because I used to spam people and I know what not to do anymore. All right. Well, this has been so fun. Woo, I'm sweating. This was good. I put lipstick on for y'all. We did a little dance. We had a great time. Let me tell you the best way you can thank me. Refer me. That's the best way you can thank me today. If you have a company, an organization that you like to have me come in and train, hey, Natalie Couche here, your social media coach and your corporate trainer. That's what you can do. Okay? Thank you so much for your time. Visit the blog. Go get the tutorial so you can walk through how I, talk about all this and you get to see it. But this was such a great time with you. Probably stayed on a little bit longer than I was supposed to because, I miss folks. I just miss talking to people. So we'll do another live soon, okay? Until then, mwah, mwah, mwah. My kids are probably jumping all around, dropping crumbs on the floor, doing all the above. Let me go make sure they haven't done anything crazy because I've been here for a long time with y'all. But I appreciate you. See you soon. Bye, bye, bye. Were y'all cutting up here? Were y'all cutting up in this live? Let me look at this replay. Thank you for hopping on. Y'all gonna make me stay on here. I was having too much fun. Thank you. You guys like my earrings? My mom brought them back from El Salvador. Okay, let me go and get off, see what my kids are doing.